Today we have a 2014 Mercedes Benz C250. We'll be replacing both front speed sensors. So let's go ahead and lift her up and get to it. So the first thing you're going to want to do is obviously lift the vehicle up a little just so you can remove the tires. It's going to be a 17mm socket with the impact gun. Go ahead and remove those. Once you remove these tires, you're going to want to remove this cover here. There's like these plastic 10mm nuts. One here. Sorry, it's kind of out of focus with the lighting. One here, and there'll be one or two behind there. I have to double check on that, but there's one right here, as you can see, and I believe there might be one more directly behind here. Yep, there is. I can show you on the other side in just a moment, as well as twisting this out and then pulling it out. So once you do all that, remove the tire and everything. You can see, after you remove it, you can see where the wires connect. There's the brake sensor as well as the speed sensor connected right here. So there is that one here, 2, 3, 4, a total of 4 of those plastic nuts, as well as that one that little plastic tab you can just twist and pull out to remove from here. Once you've done that, you're going to use a 10mm wrench or a small socket to remove the speed sensor from right there where that hole is, and then just start pulling it out. Where did my speed sensor go? I already started pulling it out on this side here, so as you can see, just follow the line, it goes all the way up here. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove the other side and then show you all how to get the speed sensor out. So I actually realized I failed to mention a couple things. First off, these plastic nuts up here are 10mm. But they're not just 4 up here. You're gonna have another 10mm plastic one below, right here, as well as an 8mm bolt right here. Once you remove those, you can actually pull it straight out. Sorry about that. So now, as you see, I have the tire exposed. I haven't removed this wheel speed sensor yet, so I can actually show you, where to remove it and everything. So the speed sensor is obviously gonna be the one not connected to the brake. Oh, this side doesn't have the brake pad sensor. Interesting. Anyways, so this wire right here on the left, this is the left driver's side, so you can just pull it out of here, like so. As well as over here, you can push it out. Doesn't really matter. These are just where they belong, to keep it out of the way. But now, since it's all loosened up, with a 10mm wrench or like a shallow socket, we're gonna remove this bolt right here holding the speed sensor in its place here, and you can either pull it out. If it's a little stuck, just use a little flathead or a pick to pull it out. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove the wheel cover and get the speed sensor out, but I guess at the same time I can show you the other end. So over here on my right passenger side, I've already removed the speed sensor. Actually, now I think about it, I do have to show you how to actually take the speed sensor out of where it connects. So let me go ahead and get that out first so I can show you, and then I will show you how to connect it into place here. Also forgot to mention there's 2 little plastic tabs here that you're gonna have to remove with a little pry tool. Just move the middle out of both and just pull the rest out once you get the middle out. Sorry, I forgot to mention that as well. So I've removed the speed sensor here, as you can see. Just trace it all around, so that's the bracket. This one here, you just kind of loop out or pull it outward. So I've removed the speed sensor, as you can see. Just used a wrench, took off that 10mm bolt, followed it all around, took it off of here, and over here. You just kind of have to pull upward on here. Let's see. Or you just kind of have to push this back up top. There you are. Pulled it out. So now you can see it over here. So what you're gonna do is push this metal tab down. Push that metal tab downward and pull out. Let's see if I can do it with one hand here. There you are. So we've removed the speed sensor. So now to install, the other side's a little different because there's a brake pad sensor on that side. So we're gonna have to combine the two when placing it back in. I also actually took out the little metal tab there. So my brake pad sensor, where are you, is right here. So this is the right passenger side. Pretty much what you're gonna do is combine these two sensors together. This would be easier if I had both my hands. Should probably invest in a camera that's stationary, but yeah, so just combine them together like so and plug it back up. And I'm gonna put the clip on and plug in the speed sensor on the other side. Once that's done, just trace it back around. So on my right passenger side here, I've gone ahead and installed the speed sensor, tightened on this 10mm bolt with the wrench. As you can see, I've also placed it on little brackets here as well. Loose cable goes behind here, just keep it out of the way. Attaches here, swings around, attaches here as well. All the way back around and plugs in directly here with the brake pad sensor. I put that metal tab back on. So as you can see, this side's pretty much done. Just gotta reinstall everything. So now on this side, gonna go ahead and plug her up. Pretty much just plug it straight in. Oops. And then let's pull up this tab a bit. Just to lock it in place so it doesn't come back out like it did just a second ago. Alright, so now it's pretty much locked into place here. I'm gonna go ahead and swing my wires around, or just one wire, connect one in there. I'm gonna do that one last. I'm gonna go ahead and just get this little portion here, push in this little bracket like so, swing it back around, lock it in here. Boom. Now before I swing this behind here, I'm just gonna go ahead and get my sensor in the hole. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and thread my bolt in and tighten down with the wrench. There you are. Then get all that tightened up. Now that the speed sensor is tightened down, everything's secure on it, we're gonna go ahead and put the cover back on. Be sure to put the cover under here. When doing so, this is where the 8mm bolt would be, the 10mm plastic nut on the bottom. Add the two tabs here as well as the 4 nuts above and the one little twist clip here that holds to get the covers together. So pretty much this side's already done. Just need to throw a tire on. 1, 2, 3, 4 plastic nuts up top. And when you put this in, you're gonna put it in this direction and just twist it horizontally. Oops. Like so, to keep it locked in. The 8mm with this part of the cover going under it. The other plastic 10mm done. So now this side is all done. I'm just gonna put the wheel back on. Close up the other side, put the wheel on. Clear the check engine code, or actually the ABS code really. And we're all done. So thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe. More videos to come like always.